Hey everyone, I found this list last night on HS Replay. Turns out via Syndicate published it as a different kind of face hunter because it had an incredibly high win rate over the last 3 days. It was the best deck at the time. And then there's like I think then later on 2 Frost Death Knight lists. So it's the best list, highest win rate deck at Legend that isn't Frost Death Knight right now, and I tried it out. We played for about 9 hours of it. It was a lot of fun. Climbed a very modest 100 ranks, so I think I had about a 54% win rate. So, but for over 9 hours, that's very respectable. Climbed about 300 to 200. And the deck feels really good, and so one of the things I like about this kind of deck is this is the kind of deck I recommend for players trying to hit Legend for the first time. I think playing something like a Blood Death Knight or a Tony Druid or a Miracle Rogue are not good ideas for if you're trying to hit Legend for the first time. You want to play a very solid standard tempo deck. And this is, so let's talk about what this deck does. We've got 1-drops, we've got this new bunch of bananas and trinket to tutor it out. We only run 1 because if we run 2, it's going to be bricking too much and we need the value too much. Barrels of Monkeys is surprisingly a really good card. It's just a lot of value, and taunts can be really annoying in the right times. We run the Wild Spirits and Spirit Poacher package. We're not running the list that we're not running Airlorn, but I did not see any stats. No one's tried Airlorn in this list, so I think if you have Airlorn and you don't have one of the, maybe one of these legendaries and you want to try the list out, I think that's a really good substitute to try out. You can also try K9 Tron, but or I think even Conjured Arrow is something I'd like to try to get a little more draw. But what I've basically seen is a lot of other cards that don't seem to be performing well, so it's hard to find. Another thing this list runs is the Aerosmith, which is really useful for bananas. It's like you're kind of only like deal with 1/1's board control tool, so it's really good against things like Demon Hunter. Outcast Demon Hunter was easily our worst matchup. If it wasn't for that, I think we'd be crushing the ladder, but there was a lot of Outcast Demon Hunter on ladder. We have these Ancient Krakenbanes, which are really nice for finishing your opponents and have great synergy with a bunch of bananas. Posig is a really annoying card. Hope of Quel'Thas was surprisingly good. Hydrolon, always good. Collateral Damage, a good finisher. And Mr. Mukla, timed at the right time, can be just absolutely unstoppable. So list feels really solid overall. So let's just go over mulligans real quick before, but basically it's the old tempo style. Spend your mana, get ahead on board, push for wins. This is fundamentals Hearthstone, and it's a great deck if you're a beginner, intermediate player, and you don't want to play something hyper advanced, but still want to play well. Like you could play this deck really well, but you don't need to know like a 15 turn pop off. You don't, or 15 cards in 1 turn pop off. You play 1 or 2 or 3 cards, and I think that's good. So anyways, what are we keeping the mulligans? We're keeping 1-drops. We might keep barrels sometimes. I'd be careful keeping this though. Spirit Poacher always keep. Wild Spirits I've been always keeping. So, and I think Posig, if you already have 1 or 2 drop, is a good keep. So yep, that's generally what I'm going for. A really solid deck. I highly recommend if you want to get the Legend. This is a great deck for the first time to get to Legend with. I think some of these I think Frost Death Knight is also a really good deck to get Legend that I haven't featured on this channel because it's everywhere. But if you're looking to get to Legend with the Hunter, Classic, Face Hunter, really good. Learn those fundamentals, execute them well. So anyways, got some games for you guys. Enjoy. I probably throw away Doggy. I'm going to keep Double Frenzy because I can also just use one as a 2 to diffuse the other one. But yeah, I mean, never conceding is a smart decision if you like winning. Thoughts? Right. There you go. It's the best top deck. Like Barrel Monkeys would be nice here. I could go for turn 4 Shara into fast Colossal Minion. That seems like a reasonable play. Oh yeah, that's a true throw if they had lethal, but they went for the fancy play. where it's only a moderate throw. If they just didn't, like, they thought that was the lethal. It's like different levels of throwing. Let's just do this. It's annoying. Wait, what's with all this freaking free mana, chat? Oh, this was annoying. Alright. Wait, hitting enough corpses to make this work. Weird play.
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise. Just the more you struggle, the better.
Yeah, this is the card. I did rate this a 4. So, good for me. JLX might have rated it a 4 too. I think we agreed that this was a good card. That. Wonder if they trade their 5-4. Nope. Yeah, when it's a 6 mana card, I'm so sad here. Face. That's fine.
And close enough.
Deletala. That, like, someone's first time chat is about that. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of interesting.
My blood boils for war.
Alright, nutty hand here.
Stand the cold. Fire and blood.
Probably have to go frenzied here because getting a Sharon curve is too valuable.
And close enough.
The citadel stands strong.
I don't know why they even played this. Seems bad. But I don't have a good punish here. Would be a good top deck.
I can't do that.
Doggy biscuit on the top seems kind of good here. Ooh, now I can just we just buff this dude up and set up for a Shara for next turn.
What a delicious party! Who here can spell Zinjari?
That's very good for us.
Buddy?
I get 68 here and I get screwed. Bro, it's so unlucky. Yeah, I don't have a fast hand. So here's the question. I could take the 2-mana weapon off of Shara, go double face. I put them down to 13, then I equip a weapon again, and I set up lethal, right? Like I have enough damage from hand because with hero powers and stuff. I think I'm gonna go for that line. I don't think they're gonna kill me fast enough here.
I hunt alone. Our gift of the arcane enlightenment.
They're just a little too slow here.
The more you
I'm pretty sure I set up 2-turn here, so they have to get like heal from this to win, I think. Or set up 2-turn. So they have 11 on board, that's not good, but what are you gonna do? So I can hit them down to this, put them down to 8 with the hero power, right? And then I go trinket next turn, draw it, 3 things, and
just a taste.
I do a trinket and I draw 3 spells, do another 6, and we'll have lethal. Alright. See if they have heal or lethal themselves. 6 drop usually doesn't get there, right? So what deck tracker does the players of Hearthstone use? I'm using Hearthstone deck tracker. There's also Firestone.
What little time. Reach for the sky.
Ooh, there, chat. This is a great line. Not gonna lie. Should if we top deck a bunch of bananas? Okay, so
The living drop all kinds of things. What a delicious party!
Ooh, Pozic on curve, real good.
You can grab all kinds of things.
Oh, it's 30 card control.
Hey, you! Install these for me!
You know what? I wonder if I take the duplicate spell because of collateral. Might be the right play. Could also just take the 2-mana weapon. But this is kind of annoying. Not sure what my best play is here. Don't really like my place here.
Too quiet!
Post a agree please video is doing control. So very positive. Oh my god. I'm glad I'm making a difference. Bro, you hit the asphyxiate out? You gotta be joking me. Now I probably have to go for Colossus here, to be honest. Because I need tempo too badly.
We have plotted long enough.
Wanted to go for like collateral damage, but it's like too slow. I need a good play next turn. I don't think Mukla's actually a good play. Against DK, this is the help. Play Face Hunter. We're actually beating the DK. 67% win rate. We're beating Frost, and we're beating, yeah.
And this is to go.
Blantoons, thank you so much for the tier 1. Cannot subtract, thanks so much, Blantoons.
My blood for the Lich King.
Blood Death Knight is a horrible deck. Did you get the new iCam? I got, not yet. It's in the mail. And it's not an iCam. It is a head cam. Big difference, but
I have but little time. Our gift of the Arcane.
all right, Colossal, don't let me down. Give me like Gigafin here. Is Uzuma good here? It kind of is, right? Like, just so much stats. It's actually kind of good here, right? Because like if they remove, like this is like, I mean until they go the 5-mana spell, they full heal, right? But like, maybe it's not actually good. I lied. But I could have like, if I had enough time, I could have like equipped Hope and then buff, but except maybe they don't do anything. It's not like they're a control deck, right? It's good here. Copium, yeah. Asphyxiate. Well, that's a good sign. It doesn't look like the 5-mana spells incoming here.
Stand strong.
This is what? This is like a super easy win for no hands, chat. Right? We go like hope here and just YOLO face. Are they are they panicking here? Panicking? They didn't panic, dang. Okay, what do you think? What do you think it is here? Wait, do I ever just like trade off my own Uzuma to like get a board clear? I don't think I do. I think I go hope, Quel'Thalas, and YOLO face. Then hope they don't have lethal. Like, how do they have lethal here? Yeah, I mean how do they kill me here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how do they have like 6-mana weapon stuff, like hope is the one. Yeah, I think you're thinking fear. Alright, here we go. Yeah, but they don't have any, they haven't discovered any non-class cards, so they only have class cards right now. I mean, they have to trade, right? Like,
What little time.
vampiric blood here? Shit, we don't even do the math. We just trust the math here. Let's go, dude! Chat, legit. Meta breaker. Thoughts? Puffing Rifts. Oh god. Dude, Rifts kind of remind me of Relics. Like, cause I would like shit on Relics before they were cool. Cause I was like, oh, they're gonna buff Relics and then it's gonna be lame. Cause I just didn't like Relics. Like, tell me how Rifts can possibly be fun. You know what I mean? Like I'm not talking about how they can be good. You make them cheap enough, anything is good, right? But like, how are they ever gonna be fun?
Need a bit more spice over here. Need a bit more spice over here.
High roll me, baby. Low rolls didn't get weapon.
The light dims, but we fight.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. My
Is collateral damage good in this? It had one of the highest drawn win rates in the deck, I think. Nope, I lied. Wait, it's mid. It's pretty mid. Chat, I like that new term that the kids use, mid. You guys like that term? It's like a good term. It's kind of like marginal, but like for the kids, you know? Because like so many things in life are mid. You know, like everybody's trying to make everything look like, and mid isn't even bad, right? Boomers peak it coming. Average is such a bad word. Yeah, you want it, but yeah. Jobber, I was a lit hater as well. I never liked lit. I always thought lit was bad. I'm glad, I'm glad you agree. Lit is a shitty phrase. That was like when that was like 7 years ago. I remember. Yeah, it's always. I like fuego though, but that's because I like everything Spanish. So. So, ironically.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
I can push 15. I think I try and set up the lethal here. Ooh. It's awkward because like bunches of bananas is so good on these minions, but it's like I think Quel'Thalas is on curve here. So let's just try and set up the lethal. They have to put a taunt in the way now. I don't know. Well, like here's the problem with pure Paladin and why it's an archetype I fundamentally don't like, is that it just rewards like when you pure, you basically say you're not going to do any deck building. Like Blizzard does all the deck building, and I think the best ideas come from the community. And Blizzard's what they're supposed to do is create the environment where people can like have cool ideas. If that makes sense. So.